So we've had many requests to do a video on the filtration of this aquaponics large mixed African cichlid tank. So this is it. It's simply a Hamburg Matten Filter 2.0. What it is, we split the biological from the mechanical, and this allows us to have a higher flow rate without affecting the biological efficiency. So the beauty of the Hamburg Matten Filter is that you can leave it intact for as long as possible. It just gathers massive amounts of mulm. When you walk through a little stream, you disturb the ground, the mulm comes out. Humans are really disgusted by it, but actually that's the lifeblood of any system. That's where the bacteria live, and the best bacteria come after about 6 months of inactivity, so that's not messing with it at all, which is pretty much impossible with modern day filters who need to be cleaned regularly to make sure that their efficiency is run. So this tank has been running a Matten filter, this HMF, for about 1.5 years, if I'm correct. It hasn't been cleaned as of yet, and that's where the biological efficiency of this tank. Here we're having a look. Simply put, a Matten filter is a large foam mat that you draw all of the tank water through and pump it back into the main body of water. This is it. It's a sheet of foam. This is Poret foam, which is the best stuff you can get. This is an airlift that we make. So you just use a bit of piping. We've used some Ipex piping, form it in a 90 degree, pump air into the bottom, and as the air shoots up, it sucks water through. So each uplift does about 750 liters an hour, which is using 2 of them, you get to the correct flow rate. So this is why the biological efficiency is so good. I haven't done anything to this. This is just the brown gunky mulm that lives behind there. That's why this tank is so damn efficient. And the reason for the efficiency is due to the fact that the population of bacteria has been allowed to mature without cleaning, without messing it around. And that's why we're seeing certain species of bacteria that you wouldn't find normally in a tank or filter that needs to be cleaned. Now, why does the tank look so good? It's quite simply because of the mechanical filter. So this is about 5,000 liters an hour, so 10 times cycle rate. It's a little sump filter that we've made. I've cut up a bunch of small squares of Poret foam will act as additional biofiltration, and on top of that is where we're going to put the mechanical filtration. So what we're going to do is we'll put a piece of Synfil, which is a water polisher, in some orange mist to make it easier to clean. Then we put on a 45 ppi foam, a 30 ppi foam, which is the black sheet that you see, and finally a 20 ppi foam sheet. Inside the tank is a 10 ppi foam sheet to prevent the fish getting sucked into the piping. So we go 10, 20, 30, 45, and finally Synfil. And that is why our tank looks so good. So the biggest flaw with Matten filters has always been that the same bit of poo can float around your tank for ages because it's only doing it in a cycle rate of 2.5 times. Whereas now we've got a cycle rate of 10 times. So that bit of poo has the possibility of being removed in a much faster fashion than if we were relying on just the Matten filter. So this is the HMF 2.0. Creating natural looking aquariums that are easy to maintain.